Jordan Canada is not going to be playing tonight. She is having an outstanding year. The last 11 games, she's averaged 6.7 assists a game.
Somebody else, you know, like he's a positionless, thinking less offense. Fun to play in.
Well, one thing Dallas started out quickly. Pow. Nice pass on the inside. That is Brianna Jones. Over 2,500 career points, 1,200 career rebounds.
And an all-star this season.
Yes. Dallas started out so quickly versus New York. The energy was definitely there. Something they haven't had consistently this season. Page pull up, buries it.
Ron, it is almost unbelievable. You cannot guard the hand back.
Pow, though, gets away as Quinterly fell. And Atlanta takes the lead. These two teams, this is the third meeting between the two. They split the first. Atlanta winning on their home court, Dallas winning on their home court. And in that game here, Atlanta could not throw it in the ocean. They could not hit a shot. Haley Jones pull-up. You have gone on and on how much you love the energy Haley brings.
I think it's been a difference maker for this team. Right now you're playing four littles and the ball is moving and it's going side to side, and then you can find the big on the inside.
The ageless Brittany Griner giving Atlanta the 6-4 lead. Between the two teams, they're 5 of 6 to start the game. Beckers, Geisel Suter, she got the three.
And that's the reason she is starting right now, because if you drive, you draw, you kick, all 5 players can shoot threes.
Well, she tied her career high 14 points versus New York in the last game. When you have Geisel Suter and then
kicks it for an easy shot.
The three, no. Rebound, Alicia Gray. What a year she is having. Career high in points, and the three is dropped.
That is just so special, how she plays this game and how hard she has worked to have the best season she's ever had.
Louisa 2 for 2 from the arc.
Wait, is this the All-Star? I mean, they're knocking down threes, and nobody seems to be missing shots right now. The spacing, ball, and player movement is exceptional.
Ryan Caldwell pull-up jumper knocks it down. The last 3 games, she has hit only 26% of her shots, but ties this one up at 17.
So you can see right there a little top blocking on Gray, because you don't want her to have the basketball. You want somebody else to shoot it.
Caldwell airballs the three. Caldwell not a big three-point shooter, only 28%.
But she has to take that shot. You know, she is career coming off the bench. Now you're going to get this start, and you have to take that open shot no matter what happens.
Well, Carl Semesco telling us they're going to be substituting a lot here in the first quarter because they did play last night. Got in around 3, 4 in the morning. Back-to-back games for them. Enrique, tough shot. She's making the simple plays, Nancy.
Well, she's making the simple plays because she's a great player, but I have to give Coach Chris so much credit for opening up this offense, having the spacing so she can operate from the weak side, not just with the ball in her hands.
Whether that defense or going for a historic night, 20 points, 14 assists, she is selfless. Selfless, but boy, it makes it so much easier when that ball's going through the hoop.
Thank you, Tiffany. You're exactly right. Dallas has scored on 8 of 10 possessions. We've had 7 lead changes already and 4 ties. Lee Yu-Ru working on Gray. Tried to get it to Carrington, throws it away. That'll be the first turnover for the Wings. I want to get back to what you were talking about on Chris Koklanis, head coach of the Wings. Simplifying the offense. He said, I want to run, establish good space.
Well, space and freedom, because that's where the game is right now. Players don't want to be bogged down. They understand concept basketball, but they have to make the play that they see.
Jones baseline jumper back of the iron. Lee Yu-Ru comes up with a rebound. One of the things Carl Semesco told us, he said, we're less consistent on the defensive end. Sometimes we're elite, but then our communication falls off.
Yeah, but there's still, you look at every offensive category, you look at every defensive category, they're somewhere in that top 6. They're so good at what they do. They're very well coached.
Opponents averaging less points than they did last year, and that's going to be a 3-shot foul. Haley Jones getting the piece of Alicia Gray. That'll be Haley's second personal foul.
And that's going to be tough because in most cases you come out right here.
To get a landing space.
Well, landing space, now she's going to have to come to the bench. And, you know, Hines Allen, who's been playing really well this season, is going to probably come in for her.
Friday, August 8th, the Dallas Wings tip off Inspiring Women Weekend with a showdown against the New York Liberty at the College Park Center. At halftime, the Wings will that stopped 4 straight empty possessions for Atlanta. We are tied again, this time at 19. Wings coming off that win versus New York. 92-82, they led by 30. New York closed on a 27 run in the 4th. And the Wings held on. Here's Maisha Hines-Allen. Missed 3 games because of injury. 2 on the shot clock. Nope, that's going to be an offensive foul. That'll be Maisha. And Alicia Gray is going to get a little bit of a breather with 3:01 to play here in the opening quarter. This is a team that has been in Carl Semesco's first uneven this year. But he still believes in this team and knows what they've got. That'll be on Lee Yu-Ru.
He's done a great job, and he has such a good relationship with his players, and that is so important in the locker room and in practice. The other thing he lets his coaches coach, which you have to do in this day and age. The players have to respect the entire staff.
He does let him coach here. He's Ricky with the 3. No, Jones fights for it. Wings have it. Tied up at 19. Nice defensive play, knocking that away. By Collins, the Wings will have 15 on the shot clock.
Electric, because they can do so much off the dribble, and their smalls are great rebounders. They can guard the big with their versatility and speed.
Ricky showed a lot of patience, waiting for that to open up. Sometimes it just doesn't drop. Jones picks Enrique hard. That's going to be an
up some of the 24-second clock.
Here's Coffey again, gives it up. Alicia the long three, nothing but the bottom of the net.
I don't think she had that edge when she first came in the league.
I don't think she did either. 7-0 run. 8 straight empty trips by Dallas. And Dejanay is going to have to commit the foul on Coffey.
Think about this. 8 years ago, nobody was shooting from the logo. In practice, probably for per diem, but not in a game. $250,000 for that curtain.
Oh, wow. Here's Nia Coffey out of Northwestern. What's that?
That'll kill your budget.
I'd say it would, yeah. Nice job by the bench. 9-0 run now. Coffey with 4 for Atlanta. And then a nice defensive play.
Atlanta's bench has come in and really upped the tempo defensively, being long, really pressuring the ball.
Hines Allen, they had a switch. Alicia Gray, kind of a mismatch. She'll have to commit the foul. With 19.5 to play here in the opening quarter.
And you can see right here, you see.
Here's Maisha. By the way, you don't see Atlanta foul very much. They commit the fewest number of fouls in the W this year.
I think it's a great strategy. That's what the Spurs did with Popovich for years. If somebody gets by you, don't compound the problem by now fouling somebody.
And Maisha, who comes in after missing 3 games, did play in the New York game.
Look at JJ. I mean, that's
she's a pest.
Well, she's a pest, but she's picking up the ball full court. They're having trouble getting it inbounds.
I love how she just almost wrapped up Pow. This is speed versus speed. Couple of rookies. Forces her to her offhand. 5 to shoot for Alicia. The 3 from the outside. Nice job, Maisha Hines Allen, putting a big hand in front of Nia Coffey, and that's the way the first quarter is going to come to an end. 26-20. Nice job defensively by Brittany Griner, forcing the shot clock violation. She is having an outstanding year. Well, a much better for Atlanta than last night when they lost to Golden State. They got down, they didn't play for 3. Energy in that game.
Well, there was no energy in the game, but you have to give the Wings credit. They were all over the court. I mean, they played with such energy, such passion on both sides of the ball.
Haley Jones muscles her way in, can't finish. Griner pulls away her 3rd rebound.
When you get the ball over half court with 21 seconds to go, now they have a lot of time within their offense to attack you.
Atlanta shooting 47%. They're 8-0 when they shoot 45% or better. The turnover. Here is Page. Becker's 5 points in the game already. 2 of 3 shooting. Working on the rookie Pow. Uses that right arm. Gets a little leverage. No. Pow takes it away. One thing about Te-Hina Pow, she is not afraid of anything. From the outside, Caldwell, no. That Kelsey Plum says she just doesn't get scared. Plum actually has worked out with her. Couldn't get over her intensity. Jones had nice position. Foul's going to be called on Caldwell.
Well, Pow, you know, South Carolina, if you're going to play for Dawn Staley, you're going to have to play strong, hard. See, like we talked.
6 field goal attempts. But yet they're only down by 5. Here's Page, sets it up, got a fresh 14 on the shot clock. Ryder has to come out. Page, step back, knocks down the 3.
Ronnie, she has the most beautiful shot. And I always say she's not in a hurry, but she steps into her shot. She's got great footwork, great balance, the high release, the rotation on the ball.
Really impressive the other night. Louisa, by the way, picked up the foul, got tangled up with Brittany Griner. Pow now being guarded by Isaiah James, the rookie. Griner inside. Jones comes over to help out. That was a nice move by Haley Jones.
It was a nice move, but the scouting report says that Brittany wants to catch it on that block, and she wants to go left shoulder. one dribble, two dribble, you jump on that shoulder and you make her shoot an off-balance shot. Great defense.
And that's exactly what they did. Wings with a chance to tie it up or even take the lead. Jones goes around Jones, no, throws it away, pow. Over to Gray, quickly DeJohnette covers her up. Nice defense inside. Brianna Jones had great position, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
One more time, Haley Jones. I mean, there's a battle underneath. And
so the Wings, 3 minutes gone by here in the second. Chance to take the lead. Geisel-Suter being hounded. Right up in her grill is Hillman. Can't get that to go. Out of the pack, here comes Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, the 30-year-old out of Maryland.
And she had quite the game the other night. 12 points, played well.
Pow back on top, Jones, Alicia. Page works over top of the screen. The three by Hillman. Wings will have it. And Arike is going to come back in. DeJohnette Carrington coming out. Now you've got Arike and Paige Beckers in the backcourt.
Honor that is thoughtfulness and respect. Nobody wants the credit.
Atlanta hasn't hit a field goal here in the second. They're 0 for 7. Dallas 1 for 5. James with 3. James with 2. James with a basket.
Some players are just shot makers. And that is what James has done throughout her career, even at NC State.
Kind of run into a little bit of a rut, Isaiah James has. The last 2 games, just 3 of 15 shooting. Hillman from the outside knocks it down. 56% of her shots are threes.
If you're going to run a thinkless offense, you want to have players who have no memory for missing a shot. You just have to keep shooting it.
And we're going to start.
It also creates problems with rotations, and defense gives you a chance, you know, to make. It gives the defense a chance to make mistakes, and defense will.
Arike launches it. She's 2 field goals away from 1,500 made in her career. Zaza, no. Jones pokes it, and Alicia Gray comes up with a loose rock. Gray comes in averaging 18.5 points a game, 8th in the league in points, 3rd in three-pointers made. Paige battling on the inside. How about that? Your superstar not afraid to get with the bigs.
No, but also, you know, Louisa stayed with that. Even though she got past her, she stayed in the play.
Smart play by Arike. That is what Chris Koklanis has been talking about. The comfortability factor that Arike has. She's not afraid to kick it back out. Haley Jones with the 3.
Beautiful pass by Beckers, pulling 2 to her and then kicking it out to Haley Jones.
And we are tied for the 7th time. We've had 8 lead changes already in this game. James trying to guard the All-Star. Boy, Jones is battling Geisel-Suter on the inside, but that opens it up for Pow.
What a quick release on the catch.
Yeah.
But they're so good about their second side action and seeing if it's bogged down.
Paige Beckers count the 3, and we've got a whistle. I wish people wish to have a camera on you. You're just shaking your head. You're a Hall of Famer, and you're just awed by some of this stuff.
It is.
You know, Paige is making calls, and Maddie's kind of putting her hand on her going, no.
I was sitting down at the other end, and I was watching Paige stand up, and she's with her glasses, and she just, you know, that was a rest, right? Required rest.
I think they've made their decision. He's guarded. He's along with Angelica Suffren and Kelsey Reynolds. That biggest lead is in 2. Haley Jones being guarded by Brittany Griner. James works off a couple of picks, and she is fouled.
That weak side cut. People are ball staring, and all you do is make that hard cut. Look at it right here. She gets a running start, and now you're supposed to defend against her. It's almost impossible. Look at that spin right there.
She's a bucket getter. Streaky shooter, but she gets hot, she'll get hot. Line of State. 12th pick in that opening round, and the Wings were so surprised that she was available in that first round.
I'm sure there's a couple teams that
Normally solid free-throw shooter at 80%. Didn't get either one of them. Fury has it poked away again. Only her 13th game. JJ will check back for the win.
JJ trying to load that offensive play up. I love it. Screwing that defender.
Great, nice ball fake. Goes right around Haley Jones. And he's got it. Baker's does it with 13.
Career best season. Eastern Conference player of the month in May, and she plays hard on both sides of the ball.
Last two games, she's hit 12 points in each of the games. Wings come back and answer. Gray goes down hard. Haley Jones making a pair of smile on the stage tonight. She's got 7. Then snap on New York. That'll be a travel by Walker Kimber.
That was great defense right there. All the different screens stepping through. You could switch it all over. The defense has cranked up just a little bit more than in the first quarter.
You and I were talking during the break about you wanting to keep attacking.
Well, they have to. You must keep attacking the basket. 2 minutes, 47 seconds to go. You don't want to just run crazy offense. You want to be able to push it and get to the rim.
Running with a 28 block. Here comes Enrique for the pick. I've got your 5 spot, and I got your 2 spot.
Great defense, way to trap. Head was down by Pow Pow. She didn't see the trap coming.
Enrique is an outstanding defensive player.
Yeah, she doesn't get enough credit for how hard she plays defensively.
That is her 34th steal. Deep in the corner, no. Rebound knocked around. Into the outside the 3. To Tori Walker Kimber with over 1,000 points in her career. Coming off a game against Golden State. No points after 2 straight games having double-figure points.
Yeah, but they do a very good job, Atlanta, going to their bench and developing players. And you have to be able to have it with the schedule that they play.
We talked about Lee Yu-Rue. She was so efficient in that New York game. 8 points, 5 of 4 shooting, 7 rebounds in only 17 minutes. Then hits the 3, but they seized hard. Easy layup for Nia Coffey.
Yeah, Coffey is so quick off the bounce and big and strong for that.
Page doesn't get the bounce. Offensive rebound, put back Louisa. She's got 8 in the ball game.
This is going to be a tough cover for Atlanta with the 2 bigs from the Wings.
Lee Yu-Rue comes over, but a whistle and a foul is going to be called before anything happens. The foul's going to be on Paige Beckers. That'll be her first. Here it is again. Tisha Gray will come back into the lineup.
Well, she started out really quick early in the game. She came in. Her first 2 minutes, she had 4 points, 2 rebounds, and assists, a block shot. That's going to get you more minutes.
She went to the same high school as Paige Beckers, believe it or not.
Better have won a couple championships.
No kidding. Coffey, 65% career free throw shooter. Enrique. Nice move. Page pull up. 14-footer. Beckers in double digits again. Every game she has played in a Dallas Wings uniform, she's had double figures.
Yeah, that was a great pass. When your bigs can pass.
How about that for Coffey? Only averages 1 assist a game, but that was pretty, getting it inside to Griner. Brittany Griner only her 4th point. Inside of 28 seconds. 5-second difference shot of the game clock. Enrique tried to get a hand on it. Beautiful job by Caldwell.
It's the one pass, the bounce pass. If you throw it right, no matter what you do defensively, it's just out of the reach of your fingertips.
You were the wizard at that, by the way.
Hey, I played 30 minutes in the camp game yesterday at my basketball camp.
I know she came in with a walker tonight, though. So.
Absolutely.
Enrique's pull up, not going to get it. And that's the way the first half is going to come to an end. So Atlanta shooting 50% in that open.
For so many head coaches, and now he gets his chance to show how he wants to direct his team, and it's fun.
Here is Louisa over Griner. No. Rebound pulled away by Alicia Gray. Gray all the way. Bumps Jones. Page takes it away. Page a good rebounder at 4 a game. Here's Enrique. The simple pass. The three buried. J.J. Quinterly with only her 15th three-pointer.
Well, if you're going to be on the same side of the floor as Enrique, a lot of attention is going to one of the great scorers in this game, and you're going to get some open looks.
J.J. averaging 11.5 game as a starter. Griner, no. Jones just pokes it away and then commits the foul. How about the effort by Haley Jones, and Griner wants the foul. Talking to Angelica Suffren, I don't think she's going to get it. She's going to get a tee. Now here it comes, and she's going to get another tee. She's gone.
She's gone with contact.
Made contact with Angelica Suffren.
You know, I think Britt's a little bit upset that she missed the easy layup with the one hand. And then watch it right here. It's a little physical, but see how amazingly talented she is with one hand.
They tried to get involved, but I think at the 9:02 mark, so Carl Semesco, who started the game with only 9 players, now down to 8.
Yeah, that's problematic because Brittany came off that great game the other day. She's been turning it around since the All-Star break, but her team's going to have to step up, and we're looking at the 3 players sitting on the bench.
And that hurts. Again, Jordan Canada not playing tonight because of an illness. Quinterly tries to cover up on Gray, but Alicia says, you can't stop me.
Yeah, JJ, you got to look off that pin down pass because she was sitting on it almost like Deion Sanders is waiting for you to throw it.
And the whistle and the foul is going to be called. That'll be the 3rd personal foul on Gray.
15 seconds on your shot clock. You're part of this too. Let's keep going. Here we go. Voices up.
Just such a hard.
Enrique gives it up. 1 on the shot clock. Louisa a little bit short. Atlanta still with that lead. 46-45. Pow on the drive. No. Poked away. J.J. uses speed to take it away.
And this is where the Wings can really separate themselves right now.
Haley Jones gives Dallas the lead.
Now she's got such great footwork balance. You take away her move, she has a counter move.
But then Atlanta comes right back and scores to regain the advantage. 48-47. Jones with only 4 points in the ball game for the Dream. Pass a little bit too high by Enrique.
Yeah, it had too much air under it. The defender was able to recover, and it went too far towards out of bounds. Enrique would love to have that back.
Well, one thing we know, Nancy, is Atlanta's not afraid to put up threes. They take over 28 a game. They make 9. They've taken 15 today, and they've made 6. So you know they're going to start jacking it.
Well, that's why they're trapping screen roll. I like what coach is doing right now, changing it up.
Geisel-Suter will commit the foul.
Ooh, I thought Louisa played really good defense. Of course, I'm not an official, but right here.
Last 5 games, she has shot better than 50%. 42% from 3. Tied her career high versus the Liberty in their last game with 14 points. And Enrique kind of summed it up. She goes, Louisa's got swag.
Well, she's got swag, but, think about what Kurt Miller did. He went in, and he got Louisa. Then he got Uru.
Yeah.
I mean, those are 2 huge trades.
Enrique trying to find some space. Finds the space, gives it up. Back to Enrique. Launches. Air ball. Caldwell will let it go out. Atlanta will have it, leading by 3. Just about 3 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Dream come in at 15-11. They're 7-7 on the road.
Golly, look how quick.
Yeah, you see that?
My goodness, JJ, you are amazing. Your tenacity.
I love the way they trap Alicia. She throws it into the hands of JJ, covered up defensively.
Yeah, she just makes you make bad decisions because you're rushed.
Becker says, come out and set the screen. They roll. Nice job guarding that screen roll. Shot clock at 6. Page, that'll be way off to the left. Pow takes it away. Atlanta has not had a winning record since 2018. They have made the playoffs the last 2 years. Hillman, nice defense. They're going to call a foul. Probably be on Louisa.
Yeah, they just keep coming at you. Hillman just puts her head down and goes right to the defense.
It's Naz Hillman out of Michigan, comes in, does a lot of the dirty work. Outstanding bench player. She's number 2 in the WNBA in bench points. Louisa goes out. Liu Ru comes back into the lineup. You know, you read a lot of this trash on Twitter and the internet. This Dallas Wings team, despite the fact that their record isn't what a lot of us were hoping for, this team is probably one of the closest teams I've been around in years.
If you have your team, if you have the locker room as a coach, you're doing something very special. And, you know, coach has done that. They're playing hard. That's another beautiful split. When the bigs can pass and shoot, it just gives you so much versatility.
Well, one of the things they always talk about mentioning Lee is her basketball IQ. You saw it there. On the drive and the left-handed layup, easy.
You know, in the W right now, they run so much on that elbow right there. The big gets the basketball, and if they're able to pass, it's gone.
Liu Ru using all of her 6'7" frame on the 6'3" Grandma Jones.
She's been just so impressive since she came over from the Sparks.
Jones, and she hits the 17-footer.
She was an all-star, right?
That's going to be a rejection. JJ goes down hard. She's going to be okay.
Yeah. So JJ comes in, and now you're coming into the house.
JJ.
Yeah, Ron, JJ, I know her name, but I feel like the inside of the trees, and I know Coach Chris Glass, he said, you know, I want her not to go in so much, and I know that it might have hurt a little bit, but it makes you think twice the next time you go into this thing.
Absolutely. JJ kind of got in no man's land out that last defensive side.
Wait, Tiffany, you've got your shot blocked when you went in the lane against the bigs.
Maybe once or twice, but that's about it.
It sounded like personal experience.
Aisha Hines Allen underneath, can't finish it out. This is the Atlanta team that had big wins over Phoenix and Minnesota, snapping Minnesota's 14-game home win streak, only to lose to Golden State in the final 3.9 seconds. Hines Allen got a piece of it. On the drive, no, he takes it away.
So I still think right now that the Wings need to penetrate.
Throws it away. Dallas will have it. That will be the 9th turnover for Atlanta. They only turn it over about 11.9 a game.
Because a little bit of a drought, and they do have to get every game just moving right now. You know, split series, maybe even pin it down.
It looks like she got it this early first on that. And she gets the bounce. She's got 7 off the bench tonight for the Wings and the Knicks. She's got 7 off the bench tonight for the Wings and the Alicia Gray inside. Gilman finishes it home.
That's really just a little bit more pressure on the ball, so you can't have a straight line pass like that.
First and third quarters, the best offensively for Atlanta this season. Becker being headed by Gray, gets one step on her, makes her pay. Page with a dozen.
She owns the paint. She knows how to get there. She knows she can back you down, face you up. She's bigger, and she's got just beautiful Dallas get some of the wins you're supposed to get, especially when you're at home.
Because they're going out to the West Coast, they're going to play a game in Vancouver, Atlanta. DeJohnette takes the contact, can't get it. Hillman, who has 6 in the quarter, pulls down the rebound.
You know, it is so good to see DeJohnette back on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
She's just such a great defender. Her teammates love her. She plays hard.
You have to give credit to Maisha Hines-Allen and Louisa on that, as Atlanta has their 11th turnover.
This is good. This is just bodying up, chesting up the big, and you can see that.
Shot clock at 10. Harrington blows by the rookie Pow Pow.
Fun to watch, explosive, strong, long, and great finisher around the rim.
6 in the quarter for DeJohnette. Wings have the lead. Gray for 3, no. Maisha Hines-Allen coming off the bench, doing an outstanding job.
Oh yeah, these last 4 or 5 possessions, all wings.
Louisa, what a move inside. She goes to double digits with 10.
Brittany Griner being in the locker room is hurting the Atlanta team, especially on the defensive end.
Wings out an 8-0 run. Here's Caldwell. Quick hands, Haley Jones with 8 to shoot for Atlanta.
You know, they keep stats on deflections.
Yep.
I love that. That means active hands pursuing the ball. Haley Jones did it at Stanford when she was in college, and now she's doing it for the Wings.
She's playing with such joy. Talking to her before the game. Perpetual smile. Jones on the inside as the shot clock goes off. Cuts the lead down to 2 inside of 35 seconds to play in the third. DeJohnette lost it, and it'll belong to Atlanta with 32.1 to play in the quarter.
I want to go back to Haley Jones because she's gone right from hardship to hero. A lot's going on. She finally had, on July 4th, her contract for the rest of the season, and she has put her fingerprint and her energy and effort in Dallas.
Wings have outscored Atlanta 24-18 here in the third. Pow Pow. 10 to shoot. Gray off balance. DeJohnette takes it away. Shot clock turned off. Final 10 here in the third.
Tremendous defense.
Enrique has not scored since the second quarter. They're not going to get it. Hines-Allen does get it off, but it's going to be too late. But a pretty good quarter for the Dallas Wings. After trailing at intermission by 4, they head to the final stanza up by 2, 64-62. Dallas in the paint in the third quarter.
Yeah, but having DeJohnette Carrington, her third quarter was fantastic. 6 points, 2 assists, a rebound in 7 minutes. She also had a block. But now you got to come out in the fourth with that closeout mentality. Right here, this is just a straight line drive. There's no help. You know, that's what.
When they lead after 3, Atlanta just 2 and 10 when they trail heading into the final stanza.
And for Atlanta, that's their 13th time to the foul line, and the Wings have only been there 6 times.
And that was a problem early on in the season. The Wings have closed the gap as far as free throw attempts, but you can't send teams to the line 20, 25 times and expect to win. Here's DeJohnette. The big step through, hangs in the air, got it. That was pretty. Put a capital P in front of that.
That was desire. She was not going to be denied. She was going to take the hit, and she got the friendly roll.
Gray has to give it up. The 3 from deep in the corner, nothing but the bottom of the net for Naz Hillman. Again, 56% are threes. Get out on her.
But you've got to give Gray just, a pat on the back, because she drives and she draws players, and then she kicks it out. She's a willing passer, not just a great scorer.
Alicia Gray only 2 points in the second half for Atlanta. They're going to call that a jump ball before somebody gets hurt. Good call by the officials. I mean, you look at Enrique, who hasn't had a field goal since that second quarter at the 2:30 mark, and then you have Alicia Gray.
Yeah, it's
in the game since June 13th. Let's check in with Tiffany.
Just like you said, her toughness. I mean, she used to play football growing up, so any hit or any time she takes the ball, I know for certain that she's not scared to go up against anybody. And that's what the Dallas team needs. They need someone that's going to be in there, a bruiser, that's not afraid to attack.
Great, good job, Tiffany. Outside, Caldwell for three, and she rattles it and either points at Maisha or the fans. Not sure who.
Well, Coach Semengo, all he did was turn around and clap because that is exactly who his basketball team is.
And the foul's going to be on Alicia Gray. Atlanta with a 5-point advantage. That'll be Gray's 4th personal foul. How about Caldwell? What a game tonight. She's had 11 assists, 1 turnover the last 3 games. Jones pulls it away. That's only her 3rd rebound of the ball game.
Boy, the pace which Atlanta plays, they're usually over half court at the 22nd mark.
You got to get out on her. Hillman again with another 3.
Hey, this is a scouting report. Shoots threes.
Yeah.
Shoot the gap on her. Make her fade. Make her put it on the floor.
And a 9-0 run the first 3 years of her career. Here's Paige. Gray covers her up. Jones sets the pick. Paige picks up the dribble. 5 on the shot clock. DeJohnette tries to split the D and gets bailed out. And that'll be 5 personal fouls on Alicia Gray.
That's huge right there. And DeJohnette, she knows right here, usually you don't dribble into.
Or check that, Shatori Walker-Kimbrough will come into the lineup. Enrique. Off the glass, got it.
There you go. Great drive, going baseline, no help.
First basket since the 2:30 mark of the second, and that is her 1,500th field goal made in her WNBA career. Pow, little finger roll, no. A lot of bodies everywhere. Ball's going to go out, and it'll belong to Atlanta. Hillman, by the way, 15 points in the ball game, 1 off her season high. She's already hit 5 field goals for Atlanta in the game.
Their own offensive rebound.
Yeah. How about DeJohnette? Great minutes tonight for Carrington. 18 minutes, 8 points, 2 rebounds, and a couple of assists.
You know, if you're struggling shooting the basketball, get some offensive rebounds. Just like that.
Jones outside 3, short-armed it. Walker-Kimbrough takes it away. Pow quickly gives it up. Let's check in with Tiffany.
Yeah, that Dallas offense, what they need to do, they're doing a great job attacking. They need to get to the free throw line. So I see everybody that's touching the ball. They're trying to get downhill, or at least get 2 feet in the paint and create some type of contact.
Well, Dallas has got to get to the line. They're only 4 of 6 in this game. From the Louisa for 3. Yes! Paige. They try to box her in. Louisa for 3. Yes!
Oh, such a great shooter with somebody on her or with nobody on her.
Coming back from All-Star break, went to one of the practices. She spent about 45 minutes. The shot goes up. No, Enrique will turn it down. And Geisel-Suter spent about 45 minutes just working on her 3-point shot. Nice ball movement. Haley sees a little bit of opening. The flip shot, no. Jones the loose ball. Pow goes by Beckers. And they throw it away, but they're saying it's last touch by Dallas. Alicia Gray will come in with 5 personal fouls with 5:04 left.
And she's smart enough to know when to go, when not to go. But watch this. That's a bullet pass underneath the basket. That did look.
The start today because Canada was ill. No. Geisel-Suter, her 4th rebound. Paige launches. Boy, everybody was standing up in the College Park Center. Thought that was money.
Well, she's been money all season long.
Alicia, no. Jones pulls away the board, making her 2nd consecutive start. Dallas was on a 5-0 run when Alicia Gray was out of the lineup.
This is like being at the Derby.
It is,
I
isn't it?
love this pace. What a
At the
play.
basket, Paige Becker, you can go to the line.
Take the contact. Keep your eyes on the bucket and finish.
For Paige, and she finishes it out. And we are tied up at 74. 8-0 run by Dallas. 12 ties, 16 lead changes in the game.
This has been fantastic for this young team right now.
Dallas will have it. 13th turnover for Atlanta. Carl Semesco says we need to talk about this with Dennis. Told his team, I want you to focus on one thing as we look at it again. And I want you to write it on the board, the key to the one thing. Jones straight up. Geisel Suter. Boy, she just put down the shoulder and laid into her.
That was bully ball. That is what a big should do. Counter moves, wonderful play by Brianna Jones.
The crowd is roaring loud tonight. Hearts are pounding, burning bright and bright. The field's alive, electric light. We rise, we run, we won't back down. This is our moment, this is our round. Game on, let's take it home. We fight together, we're not alone.
Just made good on the air.
Game on, how's it
That was great recognition of the shot clock
Victory's
and confidence to
calling,
put
it's
it
in
up.
our bones. Sweat is dripping, breath is fire. Push the limb to climb up higher. Every step builds our empire. We charge, we chase, we're here to claim. We're the thunder, we're the flame. Game on, let's take it home. We fight together, we're
That
not
play was coming
alone.
out of the timeout.
Game on, how's it sound? Victory's calling, it's in our bones. It's in our bones.
You know, they ran that corner split in Atlanta, and then if you it's an offense.
Sweat is dripping, breath is fire. Push the limb to climb up higher. Every step builds our empire. We charge, we chase, we're here to claim. We're the thunder, we're the flame.
Paige, by the way, 8 in the fourth.
Game on, let's take it home. We fight together,
So
we're not
good at keeping
alone.
that dribble.
Game on, how's it sound? Victory's calling, it's in our bones.
This
It's in
is
our
such a
bones.
veteran move right here with the spin, but it happens because of what she did here. She felt the pressure. Just said she had two. After that.
11 20-point game this season. Number 3 in Wings history in 20-point games. She's got one more. She'll move up to number 2, tying Odyssey Sims in that category. Now Hines Allen all over Jones in the paint. Pow. Oh, uses that left arm to get Paige out of the way.
And that's a smart play. Go into the body. Keep your balance. Finish at the rim.
1.5 left. Paige pull up. Jones the rebound. She wanted a foul.
Now
Not
that's
going to
her
get it.
spot. She's not happy, and you really never see her complain.
No.
She plays through everything.
Someone just has to get in Hillman's back pocket. That's going to be a foul on Maisha Hines Allen, knocking over Alicia Gray, who's played a long time with 5 fouls.
Yes, he has. Look at her right here. This is exactly Paige Becker.
Third with Atlanta leading by 1. Gray for 3. No. Hines Allen snags it away. Closing in on 1 minute left in a tie game.
And this is where stars shine right here. It's fun to play when the game's on the line.
Enrique, fall away, no. Knocked into the hands of Pow Pow with 45 to play. Dejanay looks up at the clock.
You can get a 2-for-1 if you play this right.
Oh, beautiful play. Ends up with a layup by Pow Pow. And Chris Koklanis wants to burn the timeout.
Again, it's a corner series, but Pow Pow read the switch and just...
Ray stays right with Beckers. Enrique. Backs up, launches. Oh my goodness! Timeout Atlanta. Enrique wearing her Dancing with the Stars shoes again. She did a little dancing out there. So Atlanta will bring it in. Shot clock turned off. Pow Pow looks up. Lee Yu-Ru is checked in. She's on Jones. On top, they leave Hillman open, and she knocks down another three.
Wow, that way. Most of these gals have done that. 3, 2, 1. The shot goes up.
Plenty of time, 2.6. James, Pow Pow follows her. Here's Paige. Paige launches the three, not gonna do it. What a comeback for Atlanta, outscoring Dallas 26-21 in the fourth.